Coming up on Action 2 News at 10, area Boy Scouts give you a chance to feed the hungry in northeast Wisconsin. And more than a foot of rain sends floodwaters rising across central Texas. Action 2 News is next.
Hey, Rita, isn't it about time to change that Glade plug-in's refill?
Refill your Glade plug-ins every 45 days to keep your home Glade fresh.
Plug it in, plug it in.
He's probably not thinking about how steel-reinforced side impact beams protect him in a car accident. But maybe you should. The new steel. Feel the strength.
Playing hard or working hard, Centrum has your nutrition covered. With Centrum, you benefit from what science is discovering about how vitamins and minerals help maintain health and strengthen immunity. Centrum, always complete from A to Zinc.
On October 23rd, take a trip to Pleasantville,
We're supposed to be in school.
We're supposed to be in color?
where every day is perfect
If we don't play along, we can alter their whole existence.
and everything is changing.
Look at my face.
It'll go away.
I don't want it to go away.
From the co-creator of Big and Dave, Pleasantville. Look at her books.
Look at her sweater.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, October 23rd.
We asked elementary school teachers to try Motrin IB instead of Advil.
This is the place for headaches.
I got a real whopper of a headache right now.
We thought this would be the perfect place to try Motrin IB.
I get aches and pains all day long.
Nothing, not even Advil, has been proven to work better than Motrin IB.
Okay.
Doctors have prescribed the medicine in Motrin IB more than any other pain reliever.
My headache is gone.
Feel better. Beautiful.
Now it's Motrin IB, spoken here.
I could teach another 20 years this stuff. Maybe not.
There is something you can do right now to help your children get iron and zinc they need to grow. These Kellogg cereals. A healthier life is within your reach. So tomorrow morning, help yourself. Kellogg's.
Sidney Poitier, Lucas Haas, and Brittany Murphy star in a remarkable movie about hope, healing, and love.
David and Lisa, November 1st on ABC.
Coming up on Action 2 News at 10, area Boy Scouts begin their annual food drive with some very high hopes. And Paula Jones may have a higher price for throwing out her sexual harassment lawsuit against President Clinton. This is Action 2 News.
Now, coverage you can count on. This is Action 2 News Weekend Edition.
A lot of the food banks and food pantries depend on this food for this to carry them through the winter. So this really impacts on a lot of people.
Area Boy Scouts need your help to feed the hungry in northeast Wisconsin. This is our top story tonight at 10. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The Boy Scouts are giving you a chance to lend a hand to your hungry neighbors. It is now the 11th year for the very successful Scouting for Food Good Turn program. Boy Scouts have collected 7.9 million cans over the years. That's helped 25 area soup kitchens to feed the hungry. Scouts say this year they are hoping their food drive is the best one ever. Jenny Chevalier has more on tonight's top story.
They ran from door to door, strategically placing the empty bags so they wouldn't blow away. Area Boy Scouts worked all morning hanging the empty bags they hope will be filled with canned food for local pantries.
People, we hope, will put food into it, and then next week we're going to collect the bags and give the food out to the needy.
The 11th annual Scouting for Food Good Turn kicked off this morning. Scouts collected more than 800,000 cans last year, and they want even more this year.
The can total has been increasing every year, and our goal this year is 1 million cans.
A lot of the food banks and food pantries depend on this food for this to carry them through the winter. So this really impacts on a lot of people. This is a major food drive.
Many pantries depend on this food drive, and all the food collected in the area stays in the area.
The food will go to serve throughout Brown County, and it stays locally within their own food pantries.
One of those pantries is Paul's Pantry in Green Bay. Director Leo Frigos says this food drive will help fill empty shelves.
We never have enough cans. You know, so by the time like this year, in September and October, we're running out of cans. So it's really urgent that we get these cans in.
Now that the Scouts have done their part by placing these bags on your front door, they're asking you to do your part by filling the bags to fight hunger in our area. And your part is as simple as filling the bag with cans and placing it outside your front door next Saturday, where the Boy Scouts will be back to pick them up.
It's a good way for the Boy Scouts to get out there and show the community that we care.
It makes me feel very glad to do this for my community.
Jenny Chevalier, Action 2 News, Alloway.
And isn't this impressive? All the food that you see here in our studio was donated by Cub Foods. The Scouts will pick up your contributions next morning. Remember to leave the bags filled with canned goods just outside your front door. They will be there to pick them up. One person was killed, 3 others hospitalized after a one-car accident in Waushara County. It happened just before 1 o'clock this morning on State Highway 73. Sheriff's deputies say one passenger was pronounced dead at the scene. The identities and conditions of the other victims are unknown at this time. The Wisconsin State Patrol still investigating the crash. Wisconsin Democrats got a big campaign boost today from the First Lady. Hillary Rodham Clinton attended a $50 per-person fundraiser in Madison. Then she traveled to Janesville to help Lydia Spotwood in her 1st District congressional campaign. While in Janesville, the First Lady criticized the Republican-led Congress for not moving fast enough on education initiatives. Meanwhile, Republican Senator from Indiana, Dan Coates, defended his party's education policies in a Republican radio address.
Education has been equally misleading. He has accused the Republican Congress of not doing enough for education, yet this Congress has passed many critically important education bills. The president knows this because he signed these Republican bills into law.
Both Democrats and Republicans are trying to claim credit for the increased education spending in this year's budget. Paula Jones may up her demand to drop her sexual harassment lawsuit against President Clinton. 2 legal sources in the case say Jones may insist now on $2 million. She would again ask the president for $1 million. And for the first time, Jones would add a $1 million offer from New York business tycoon Abe Hirschfield. Jones's lawyer isn't commenting on her rumored demands. A federal judge has already thrown out Jones's lawsuit, but an appeals court will hear arguments on reinstating it this Tuesday. Well, he has written a formula for success for the Green Bay Packers. Now he is trying to help you be successful. Packer GM Ron Wolf was signing copies of his new book at the Sam's Club on Green Bay's West Side today. The book, called The Packer Way, is marketed as a business book, but Wolf says Packer fans will get the most enjoyment out of it.
But I think for a Packers fan, it's pretty good reading. It's light, it's not heavy, and you can read it at night before you go to bed.
The Packer Way will be available in stores everywhere next week. It includes Ron Wolf's 9-step process to reach the top. And more importantly, how Ron Wolf